Ethan was a man with nothing left but a single, tattered cloak and the clothes on his back. He had once been a wealthy merchant, but a series of misfortunes had left him destitute. He found himself on the outskirts of the sprawling city of Oakhaven, a place of immense wealth and even greater poverty. Cold and hungry, he saw an old woman huddled in an alleyway, shivering in a thin shawl. She was clearly weaker and more desperate than he was. Without a second thought, Ethan wrapped his cloak around her frail shoulders. The woman looked at him with eyes that held the wisdom of 1,000 years. "You have given your last warmth," she said, her voice a dry whisper. "You have a good heart. The world will remember this." Ethan, though grateful for her words, simply nodded and continued on his way, the biting cold seeping into his bones. A few days later, starving and on the verge of giving up, he stumbled upon an old, forgotten well. It had long been abandoned, its stones crumbling and its water a murky mess. A small, intricately carved box lay half-buried near the well's edge. It was tarnished with dirt and age, but Ethan felt a strange pull toward it. He carefully unearthed it, his fingers tracing the delicate patterns. Inside the box was a single, shimmering gemstone. It wasn't a diamond or a ruby, but something far more radiant. It hummed with a soft, ethereal light. With nothing to lose, Ethan took the stone to the city's finest gem merchant. The merchant's eyes widened when he saw the gem. "This," he gasped, "is a cosmic shard. It is said to be a piece of a fallen star. It is priceless. Where did you find it?" Ethan explained his story, and the merchant, a man known for his honesty, not only gave him a fortune for the stone but also offered him a partnership in his business. Ethan's life was transformed. He rebuilt his wealth and became a kind and generous man, always remembering the old woman in the alley and the simple act of giving that had changed his fate. He realized that the greatest treasures are not found in vaults, but are often discovered in the most selfless acts. The story of Ethan's selfless act and subsequent good fortune can be connected to the biblical verse from Proverbs 11 verse 25, which states, "A generous person will prosper, whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." This verse perfectly encapsulates the theme of the story, as Ethan's act of refreshing the old woman with his last bit of warmth led to him being refreshed with an immense fortune. It highlights the principle that kindness and generosity are not only morally right but can also lead to great rewards.